Monday nights 9 p.m. on BBC One is the other drama by the Williamses, Relic, which is what is it, Gary? Again, what is it backwards?
Look up what's early.
That is because this is told in reverse.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I wish some bloody idiots knew that before they were watching it, because nobody on Twitter appeared to know that that's what they were watching.
To be honest, I did not know that until we talked about it on Pick of the Week last week. But if I hadn't have known it, I would have got that within the first 5 minutes, because basically this was about an investigation into a sort of serial killer who was attacking people with acid. It starred Richard Dormer, as Gary best knows him, Beric Dondarrion from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Who plays Gabriel Markham, who's like the lead investigator. He's got like was he attacked by acid or was he burnt in a fire?
It's an acid attack.
By acid.
He was attacked
but
he was allegedly attacked by the killer.
He's a bit mopey. He's going to like an all-night garage. He is a bit mopey.
He's got a face on him all the time.
And there's certain things are happening. We see things on a TV screen. I really like this first like 2 or 3 minutes of Relic, because it was just like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm intrigued by it. You know, he's going to a gravestone. He's putting a pill bottle on it, and it was really intriguing. And then when we get the first of many flashbacks, which I think, Luke, you appreciated the flashbacks here as they were.
You have to do them. It's told in reverse. You're
happy with that?
Well, yeah, if I know ahead of time.
Yeah, but they basically did this thing, and I really liked it, like a visual cue where basically some of the actions you'd seen previously were sort of rewound as a cue to tell you, we're going back now. And then it did say 5 hours earlier, blah, blah, blah.
Well, people know, because people don't rewind nowadays. That's like on tapes.
And
understand that.
I thought actually those moments reminded me, those sort of like markers reminded me of the clock timers in 24. I don't know if you get that.
Oh yeah.
Sort of
without the noise.
This is where we are, sort of thing. Started at the end, so you saw them catch who they thought had done it, and then you went throughout the day and saw why they thought he'd done it, and maybe he didn't do it, and things like that. I'm not explaining it very well, but again,
but I don't know how you can.
It's a drama that relies on you being able to concentrate, and I think anybody complaining about it on Twitter shouldn't have been on Twitter, because because you can't concentrate on something like Relic. You possibly could with Liar, because Liar was a bit more easy to. There was stuff going on beneath the surface in Liar, but it was easier to understand. Whereas with Relic, you had to really pay attention. There were little things going on. There was different relationships you had to explore. There's like a relationship between Gabriel and his colleague, played by Jodie Balfour, who you think, oh, they're going out, and then you learn, oh no, they're ending their relationship, and then you learn, oh no, she's his mistress. And I like that sort of progression of the story going backwards. But at the same time, I'm not sure if it's the structure that I like more than the drama, because I'm thinking, is it just another sort of Nordic noir influenced, not gimmick so much as like, would it be just like another River or From Darkness or something like that?
I wondered that myself.
Yeah.
I know in your review, which you should read on the website, thecustardtv.com, go there now. It took him ages to write it, just satisfying. You said that you like Richard Dormer.
Yeah, I thought he had a good physical charisma, I would say.
I didn't like his grumbly voice. It was just too... what I found about it was I wasn't engaged with the characters. I wasn't that invested. I just knew I had to be invested to follow it. And the acid test, if you pardon the pun.
Yeah, I was going to say bad choice.
Litmus test.
Oh, right, yeah, the litmus test, if you pardon the pun, which I didn't need to say.
It's not really a pun.
Get on with it.
I don't know if I'll watch this with the folks, because I think they will struggle as much as everybody else, going, why are they going backwards, and I can't keep up. Because it wasn't an enjoyable watch because of how much, and we have said before, it's nice to have things to concentrate on, it's nice to
it was like
be
the
invested.
missing we said. A lot of people complained about the missing, didn't they? There was I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, but the characterization in that was so much better, and you understood who people were, or you at least cared enough to want to know who people were. if this wasn't by the Williams brothers and I didn't know what they were capable of, I don't know how I'd feel.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know, honestly, whether I'm going to watch. We've got access to episodes 2 and 3 to watch if we want to, and I haven't felt compelled up till now to go, oh, I want to know what happens next. Or, no, not what happens next, what happened before.
I like
what happened after.
Did you see my favourite tweet about it? Someone said, I wasn't quite sure about Relic. I don't think I'm going to watch it again last week.
I did like it. I did find it hard to follow. I think next week I will watch Liar Live and Relic on catch up and try and sort of, if I need to, stop and go back or stop and go, right, okay, I know what's going on here. But I don't think that's bad because, as we said with The Missing, intelligent television is good. I don't necessarily always want to watch something that I can have on in the background.
No.
I do. No. I'm not saying you did. I'm saying me. I like the fact that you have to concentrate on a television program sometimes. I don't think that's a problem, but I do think that there will be people out there who, like with The Missing, will say, "Oh, this is overly complex." Well, tough luck. Put the Twitter machine down.
Put that tweet down, sir.
I tell you why I'm keen to watch the second one now. Thinking about it, I want to know how they'll do the previously on.
Yeah, next week. No, at the beginning they'll say next week.
Yeah.
So, do you know what? As well, they really missed a trick. I would have had the credits at the beginning.
I think was it Memento? And obviously this bears a lot with Memento. They didn't have. They had the credits at the end of Memento, but they went the other way.
Yeah,
that's something they could have done.
Exactly. They could have. But I think that's because there is a story that they are trying to unfold. It's the mechanism they're using at the time, which we know they can do because they did it in The Missing with the 2 different timelines.
A couple
of
things. You had
a very good point in your review that if this was you said some things are worthy of binging.
Yes,
and this might be one.
Can I make that point?
Make it again.
Because we've talked about this previously about the BBC not quite sure what they want to do with the iPlayer and putting it, like for the example, what they did with Top of the Lake and a few of the comedies. This to me feels like the ideal show to have all the episodes available at once because it's one where the timeline is like working backwards. So you could then see is this for me if you want to find out all together. And I think that works because of the structure. I understand why they're not doing it because it's a big crime drama from like 2 acclaimed writers. So it's 9 p.m. on a Monday night.
Yeah, but
I agree as well about Richard Dormer. I do think he's a very good actor. I think I can see what Luke is saying. You know, there is the kind of like stereotypical lead investigator with a problem.
Damage.
But
he's got like seemingly happy family life. But what I was saying, Luke, was that he's having. Yeah, sort of happy.
Yeah. Hold on. Have I got the right drama? Where basically his wife told him, "You end." No, right. It's not happy life because she basically said, "You end it." Now she's Swedish, isn't she?
Or something like that.
No, I didn't.
I recognise his wife from somewhere.
She's foreign.
Yeah, I'm going to look her up because I recognised her. I think she might have been in a Nordic Noir.
I would say I thought he's a good physical actor rather than maybe when he speaks because your problem with his voice, bizarrely.
Yeah.
Sorry, Richard Dorman. Luke doesn't like the way you speak, so carry on.
Yeah. If you can sort that out
so,
next week.
What about if you're not invested after 2, Matt? Are you going to stick with it again?
I don't know. Probably not.
So you're sticking with Liar, that we know. Gary's sticking with Liar.
But again, if I'm not in it after 2, I don't make any promises past the second one.